Hello and welcome back to the Freshly Baked Podcast. I'm your host today, Bantu. Obakeng as well. And if you're new here and you like what you see, please do the cool YouTube thing. Please like, please share.
Please.
And do subscribe, hit that notification bell. But of course, I'm not alone today. I'm with the amazing, my co-host, Lebohang. How are you doing? How are you doing?
Darling, I feel like a celebrity that I am.
I know.
And
are you not one?
Guys,
are you not one?
I am. That's why I'm telling you.
I mean, why
so
do you
that,
have
like,
to?
I want to inform you, I'm not taking any autographs, guys. So relax, guys. I'm just kidding. Yes, guys, it's a co-host, Lebohang Mputi, and honey, I love today's topic. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be wild. It's gonna be we're serving nice things. You know, almost freshly baked.
Break them fresh.
Yeah. So I'm gonna be introducing those who are with me on the table, those who are on the couch, the mood, everything. You know, we are never alone. On my left, I've got my panelist.
Hi. How you guys doing?
We good, man.
Amazing,
How are
man.
you?
I'm happy, man. You see the women who are sitting here are quite beautiful. I might just find a wife right now.
Hey.
Already?
Okay,
Hey. I'm not here for playing. I'm not here for games.
I already see with the glasses or are serious.
Time for playing. It's what? It's fucked up.
Yo. That one I do not know. And then on my right, I've got Usmangele. How are you?
Yeah, Pila and Jan and Togas.
I'm good, my love.
I'm good. I'm listening to this gentleman, the way he goes and he smoothes his way in.
Hey.
We might as well just take us all with sister wives. Yeah,
Oh, boy, yeah. Plus the topic
Already
is
we are
what?
deep within the topic.
We are
the topic is
Already we are deep
we
within.
are already in the topic. And guys, we have our beautiful guest on the couch. Stabile, my love, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I'm beautiful, babe. I love your style, hi.
Thank you, baby.
You
Very
are
stylish.
so beautiful.
Yeah,
Like, you are naturally beautiful.
now muhle.
Thank you. And she's not alone. Next to her is her friend. Oh, Bridget. Bridget, what up?
Hey baby, how are you?
I'm good, my love. How are you?
I'm good, thanks.
I love your edges. I love your edges. Like,
They look
you are
nice.
that type of girl who encourages me that frontal is nothing. Like, you can just have your edges and still look hot
amazing.
as a
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what it's
And of course, guys, before we dive deep into the topic, of course, let's go to a quick ad break. Stay tuned in. Welcome back, and before the ad break, we're just doing a quick introduction to see who's on the table, who's here with us. You know what I mean?
Everybody
Co-host, you know
in
what
the
I mean?
house, and it's gonna be lit.
It's gonna be lit.
Yes.
Guys, as you may have guessed it from the title below, today we're talking polyandry versus polygamy. So, Lebo, I want you to imagine this, ne? So you live in this nice mansion, nice house, nice cars, and everything, ne? And then it happens that, you know, you come across, you just go into your room, and then you happen to find 3 other guys inside there. Well, actually, the other 2 guys are still in the other room. That's what we're talking today. So
Okay.
basically, you are married not to one guy, but multiple.
3
of them.
guys.
Actually, it could be 5 even.
5. Okay, so with your scenario, darling, I ended at the 3 guys part. You understand? I started with the house. I imagined the house. I imagined the cars. I imagined the nice things. You understand?
Of course,
like
babe.
life in abundance. Obvious. That's what God wants for us most. So when you came to the guys and you said 3 guys, I'm like, no,
ruined it.
man.
Where's he going with this?
Engekho right. Yeah. So I was like, no.
And yes, of course, guys, that's what we're talking today, as I've explained. Polyandry versus polygamy. So just to explain what these two words mean, I know polygamy is what we used to. So polyandry is the practice of multiple men in a marriage. So this is a case where one woman will be married to more than just one guy. So it could be 3, it could be 5, and polygamy, as we know it, is the practice where a guy will marry multiple women.
This is quite interesting because when I searched the origin of polyandry specifically, I found out that, I mean, Africa, man, it was never the side, you know, it was never, you know, so I'm just thinking, exactly, I'm just thinking that where are we getting all this? Let me read the origin. It says the 2 best known areas in which polyandry was studied and continued to be practiced into the 21st century are the Plateau of Tibet, a region shared by India, Nepal, and the Tibet Autonomous Region of China. So basically, this is the South Pacific. Has nothing to do with you Africans. I don't know why.
I don't know
how it came about.
Like
I don't believe that.
Before that, wait, I want to ask you, Koketsone, tell me, would you accept this? Let's say you're a father and then you have a daughter.
Yeah.
Now I'm speaking in terms of polyandry.
Okay.
Would you allow your daughter to have multiple husbands?
Cap. No,
Why
not
not?
even. Not
Tell
even.
me.
There's a lot of reasons to it. It's just doesn't make sense. You get what I'm saying?
In what sense, actually?
Okay. The only reason why women feel like they have to do this is because the men are doing it. Unfortunately, the world is going to a place where 50-50, what, everything is equal. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
But it's not the same thing. You get what I'm saying? Because for a man, if I have a lot of wives, let's say every lady here is my wife, hopefully, and I take them,
Yes.
I'm able to make this one pregnant, I'm able to make that one pregnant, and that one, and that one at the same time. Get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, let's say you, Lebo, you have a husband. Let's say you have 4 husbands.
Yeah.
Now, each one of them wants a child. This year, 9 months, you have a child. Sharp. Next year, you come pregnant again, you have a child. The other year, you become pregnant again, you have a child. So
you are literally working to be pregnant every.
As a woman, now you are breeding cow because every year they own you. Every year.
I see.
You get what I'm saying? So I don't think it's the same. But in terms of financial reasons, I'll understand if you say there's financial reasons because men are out there to hustle and get more money. So if you tell me that the reason why people do that or women do that, it's in order for you to have more money in the household, that I understand. You get what I'm saying?
But Kokets, I want to ask you, why do we have to look at this in terms of bearing children, only? Is it not love that comes first before, everything else? Because you can't really make love to someone or just give someone, get someone pregnant that you don't love. So it's love that comes first before everything.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, as the world we're living in, the men have pride. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I wouldn't agree to that. If my girl is like, baby, you know what? I found someone that can help us, Nah, chap, the relationship is over. How is that going to work?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
It's not gonna work.
And
because we are two bulls.
Yeah.
We can't be sharing the same cow. You know what I'm saying?
Same area, yeah.
And the other factor is that men are quite jealous beings. They're really they're really jealous. If a man cheats, a woman can understand and can be, it's not as bad. But if a woman cheats, the overreaction is over the moon, over the top. It's quite so bad. So I guess emotionally they're not the same as women, So I think that would be one of the things that would affect the whole polyandry vibe. Because now here I am telling the man who says he loves me so much, he would do anything for me, and I'm telling him that, honey, I'm not happy with you alone.
Yes,
I want another man.
Another place.
But what if I'm genuinely saying that to you, Obakeng? What would you say if your girl was to say, Obakeng, I feel like you're not enough for me. I feel like I still love you, but I want somebody else.
You know, with me now, I feel like it's a case where you can't just come up to me and say something. You need to have valid reasons behind, and not just any reason, Just has to be something very valid. It can't be
like what?
You know, I can't think of anything
like
now.
what could I possibly say to you if I were to say it's a traditional thing?
Possibly.
You know, like, you know, I have to be following in what I believe is right for me spiritually, something like that. Would you still say?
Well, it will have to depend at that time because, you know, love, you know, I've always believed that love, you know, goes with time. You know, what I mean is, you know, the more you spend time with someone, the more you become, you know, the more you become affectionated to them, the more you love them. So I feel like it would make sense for them if they have a valid reason behind it, if it's more traditional.
Yeah,
and it's something we've never really looked into before we, you know, decided to get married or whatever.
Yeah.
So I'd probably consider it. But that could be another thing as well. But Smangele, tell me, what do you think, Gwen?
I think anything is possible, and then at the same time, we shouldn't forget where we're coming from, especially as African people, as an African nation. We're living in the 21st century. Everything is evolving. Everything is moving fast. And then everyone has their own preferences. So as much as I wouldn't mind, reason being my own reasons, why wouldn't I mind? Like you're saying, Obakeng, you're the next person, you totally wouldn't go with that. And also you have your own reasons. I believe everyone should not have a reason per se, but should at least give me like, you're not with it, I should at least give someone who's watching out there, since we're having this topic, who doesn't actually go with the whole thingy is, I should at least be able to give them a benefit of a doubt, or actually a mind think, okay, I don't go with this, but this person is saying something that has sense. We understand reasons being on why people choose to do what they do.
So you guys, with enough conviction, you believe that you will definitely be in such a relationship?
It's not only conviction, it also goes with who you are and what you want as a person. As an individual, has what works for me, and then what makes me happy. At the same time, we should look at if whatever that thing that makes you happy, is it aligned with morals and everything that's okay in the world. Because sometimes I might say, I like this, it makes me happy. Does it affect other people? Does what image does it give? What lesson does it give? So we have to consider a lot of things in everything we do as human beings.
Of course, man.
Interesting
Let me go
view.
to the couch, my guest. What do you guys think? Sitabile, what do you think about this polyandry? Would you consider such a thing?
No, I wouldn't consider such a thing.
Tell me why.
For me, polyandry doesn't sit well as polygamy. Yabon. When a guy does it, it's decent, like it's fine, because
decent is not the word. Like for me personally, I still polygamy. It's still not
Decent might not be the word, because we've normalized so many things. So something might be a norm because we were used to
exactly.
Obviously the decent word, it might not actually be
fitting for that. But I guess she's trying to say
it's what we use.
It's cute, yeah.
Bridget, please tell me something different. Would you consider it?
Nah, I wouldn't.
Why not?
Oh, my guys.
It doesn't sound right, ne?
It doesn't.
It doesn't sound right. So, guys, I have a question now. I want to ask you this, Kuti. Do you think such things? Do we take such things because we want? Is it because we want to do it, or is it because, you know, the influence of culture and stuff like? Let's say in a film, I know it's Tembu. Most people likely take it's Tembu if one of them, maybe like your father, has been in such a relationship before. So now you are forced, or not necessarily forced, but you are expected to also go in that way as well.
I think for me, I can't, you know, with the life that we're living now. We are so much exposed to so much information, and as an individual you have a choice to be choosing what you believe in, what you follow, what you abide by, what are the rules for your life, you know. I think there's so many factors that affect who you become. I don't per se believe that it's because of maybe if I grew up in a household where my mom and my dad are in a polygamous relationship, then I'm going to be following in that, or it's in my blood or whatever. I don't per se believe in that. I believe it's a choice. You know, I believe it's a choice. Why do I say this? If you look at the program, this program, Istanbul, if you look at that program, you see men who they never previously had a history of their fathers being in such relationships, right? So it means the person took a choice to say, I'm going to be following in this footsteps, you know?
But with that, Nelebo, because it always has to start somewhere. So let's say your father is taking his time. He might be the only person in the family, if you look at the descendants and stuff, who has taken that decision ever. So he was the start of everything else. So maybe in that case as well, because if you look at such stories, they tell you they always have a reason why they're taking. Some of them will tell you and stuff. So it's always a reason behind. But I feel like, as men today, for his team, we're not fit enough to actually accommodate every woman and every children. Kuketsu, let me come to you. Have you had an experience of a family member in a polygamous relationship?
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, and now my forefathers are very loyal people, man.
Very loyal people.
You have loyal forefathers.
Yeah, because like the thing is, I wouldn't say they didn't have side things. Probably they had some side things, but what I'm saying is they never like took the decision of, you know what, let me make a second wife. You get what I'm saying? And to be honest, I do understand that. You understand? I do understand why they wouldn't.
And guys, what do you think what is this thing that is making people feel like I cannot have one partner? One partner is enough.
Actually, there's another.
Everyone wants somebody and somebody else, and why can't you just be settled with one person?
Are you talking about cheating, or are you talking about like polygamy situation?
Both. You're just saying in general.
Definitely both.
Aye. Because I don't cheat, I'm a very loyal man. I don't
Obviously, you will say that because your girlfriend probably be seeing this.
Baby, don't worry, you're alone.
Of course, man, of course. But before we talk about other things, there's still a lot of questions and it's getting heated, guys. Let's go to a quick ad break. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Before the ad break, guys, we were talking more about polyandry versus polygamy. And I hear most of my guests here, my panelists, are talking that they wouldn't accept polyandry. So this is a case where one woman will marry multiple men. So I hear most people don't agree with it, but I hear people agreeing with polygamy. So what do you think, what are some of the factors, let's say if you consider such a relationship, what are the factors that could influence or ruin or jeopardize the relationship? What do you think?
I honestly don't understand what would jeopardize, because already there's no faithfulness, right?
There could be faithfulness.
How? What's the faithfulness in the relationship there?
If, for instance, you come to me as a partner and then you be like, Makhatebe, I want a second wife, or I saw someone else. I saw someone else, and reason being 1, 2, and 3. I prefer that over having to see some girl calling on your phone, or having to see some lipstick on your shirt, or having to see, you understand, having to explain to the kids why your dad is not here, why your dad, you understand. So I would also have to prefer having a healthy, the thing is, people are not used to healthy relationships, whether like with sisters, family, or whatever. People are not used to healthy relationships.
So me making it healthy, it's me telling you about it, saying, Smangele, babe, I want another girlfriend. How do you feel about that? That's me making it healthy.
I feel like it's healthy because in that way we are in a relationship. We are a couple. We're supposed to be communicating, whether I'm gonna like it or not. At least you communicated that with me. So it's healthy because in that way I can adjust my mind and be like, okay, is it something that I'm willing to actually compromise? Because in a relationship, it's not only about love. We have to actually realize somehow, guys, if you don't compromise, if you don't be like, there's 1, 2, and 3 isn't denying, she annoys me, but at the end of the day, and she makes me happy. So it depends. As individuals, the term relationships view ganjan, because as people we have a lot of definitions of our own. So I feel like it will be healthy if you bring it in that manner. We adults, let's sit down, talk about it. Whether from there I can actually take, like, you know what, my fiance's surname is Mfukeng. So I'll be like, Mfukeng, I wouldn't actually want to go with 1, 2, and 3. You understand?
Absolutely.
So if it's something that I'll be okay with it, then I would actually also be communicating that with you instead of.
But okay, let's say, fine, we're saying communication, right? Let's say in this communication, it's getting too much. I mean, we communicated about the first wife. We communicate about the second wife. Third wife, third wife. Communication again with the fourth wife.
I don't think that.
Communication again with the fifth wife. Communication again with the you understand? Not that I don't want it.
I understand.
I kind of want to understand. Are we saying that communication now blurs everything and makes everything to be
not really
perfect?
What situation would you prefer? The one where every time he picks a wife, he doesn't tell you. He already tells you, hey, Lebo, so expect someone new. Expect someone new. That's there's nothing faithful about that. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing faithful about that. I think I agree with Smart. It's very respectful if you come to me and tell me, okay, no, if I come to you, not you coming to me. If I come to you, and be like, you know what, I found someone, this and this and that. Instead of you finding out from people, hey, Kokecho is dating someone else, then you have to ask me, Kokecho, is it true that you're dating someone else? And be like, yes. You're going to be hurt because like you never spoke to me about it. You get what I'm saying?
I get you. Listen, I'm not disputing it. I'm trying to understand that we are saying communication is what
one of the important.
It's a need.
Yes.
Of course.
And what if I disagree? What if I'm saying, nah man, never.
Let me hear it from the guest. The guest.
If I were to be approached with a nice communication, nice talking, Lebuhle, baby, my love, please, like it won't, and I'm like, honey, I am leaving, I am going. When how do you feel about that? Do you think I should submit myself? Okay, no, it's fine.
But like if he tells you and then those reasons are valid, it will work. Unlike ukuthi angakutsheli i-reason straight ukuthi why afuna omunye umfazi, lapho vele ngamtshela ukuthi no, you are crazy for ntoni. But if like ama-reason wakhe are right and we now uyabona ukuthi awushoti nganext ukuphatha kahle, it's fine.
Bridget.
Ching ching here.
So,
That is brutal.
whether the guy has like valid reasons or not, is fun.
Yes.
So it's a no.
Thank you.
So, Bridget, you were talking about that you're just gonna deny it, ne? Let's talk- Yes, let's say you've been with a guy for more than 30 years.
30.
30.
Or maybe let's say 20 years. Let's say 20 years. It's more reasonable to say 20 years. Would you still say no to that? Wow.
After you have kids and
You know, one thing they will tell you, Guti, it means this love wasn't real.
it's not the one.
Not real. 20
Back
years.
to compromising. Hence, it goes back to knowing, okay, what's the definition of your relationship? What's your definition of relationship?
Yeah.
So if you're not willing to compromise, it depends. Am I compromising for bullshit, or am I compromising for something that's gonna build my family here?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it makes sense. It makes sense like that.
But for me, to be honest, not like I don't think that this is something that
You
I would
ever consider.
definitely not. I would
You
never
wouldn't?
consider. And I think it's best that at the beginning of the relationship that
You state
we speak and we explore who we are in terms of our spirituality, in terms of our
Very important.
how do we view
Values,
life, what governs your life, you know. If I were to say, no man, nah, I follow the Bible, I follow the Lord Jesus, what he says goes, so I not it's best that way, because I won't
It'll be easier for both of you.
and I won't be gripping you from who you are. You know, you will get to be who you are and be the best in whoever you are, outside of me being like, when you are literally living your life the best way you can,
the way you want it.
exactly. And Lena
So you're trying to tell me, Guti, you wouldn't want to like wake up, mauti avoga, breakfast in bed, mauti avoga, the kids are ready, mauti avoga, omunyitsa against the laundry, yeah?
Girl,
you don't even have to go to work.
Girl, please. Like,
Fun
honey,
fact,
I will
guys.
do those things with myself. Like,
Yeah.
I can do that. I don't need a man or many men for me to be.
do it.
But just imagine it, you know.
No, I can't. It's not
But
in
do
my
you
mind.
think
It's
do you
a nice
think those men bazovuma ukwenza
Thank you.
that washing
Relevant
and
question.
Washing
breakfast?
and- Okay. Obviously, if, like she said at the beginning, if we're gonna have to communicate with what kind of people are we, you don't mind, and then other people don't mind having to be like, I'm washing for my wife, I'm doing this for my wife, or instead they become husbands, and then you go to work, but I'm bringing the money as a woman, and then they're actually taking the rest of the things, and then they're taken care of. It depends. Okay, when we're starting this thing, what kind of communication and what kind of rules or what kind of idea I have about you?
Okay, so
Ma, in all reality, do you think a man would agree to being a housewife?
African men, nah.
I mean, sorry, we call it
Just
what?
say, but African men, I
husband.
doubt.
House, I guess so.
Yo?
That's what you call. Okay, so you think it's house husband? What do you call it?
Yeah, no, I think it's house husband. And I would never agree. I'm not gonna lie, I would never agree. Even if I'm in a relationship with one person,
It's not gonna work.
yeah,
out.
for me to be a house husband,
I
gonna be difficult.
I can't imagine you with your glasses watching there.
Doing the dishes and stuff.
Obakeng is going against it because he knows ukuthi by the nature of the laws of nature, umuntu wesifazane is supposed to be the one who's taking care, like
course,
a man
of course.
provides, and then it's like uyazi ukuthi okay mangathi ngithenga indlu, it's not gonna be a house, it's gonna be a home because of my wife.
thank you.
But
Thank
let's hold on to that.
At
guys.
least someone
Let's go
said
to
it.
a quick ad break again, and then we'll return back.
Hey.
Welcome back to the ad break, and before that, it was heated. You know, I have my
Hey.
co-host here. She disagrees with everything. She disagrees with both polyandry and polygamy. I don't know, where do you stand, girl? Just one person, monogamous relationships.
Yes, please.
Why?
Yes, please.
Why? Tell me.
First of all, it's because I'm a believer, ne? Yeah, the
but-
Bible guides me. So please don't be telling me about Solomon. Solomon.
Now you know it.
Now you know.
Now you know it.
And you are successful as well. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So I think it helps when you have many wives, because you know the thing, what I believe now for a man. Okay, I feel like every woman doesn't need a man, but every man needs a woman. I low-key believe that, because like if you have a woman by your side, I feel like things are so. You get what I'm saying? Because like women have that spiritual gift where they
That
can
men
warn
don't
you.
have.
But hey, Obakeng, don't do that.
I want to disagree, lab. I think we both need each other equally.
Nah,
I may
sure.
say.
I don't believe that.
I'm telling you,
I
because
don't
then
believe
if
that.
the other one is dependent on the other one, you're talking dependence, right?
Guys, you want me to
Then
read the
if
Bible?
the other one doesn't exist, then what's the point of all of it?
But I feel like women are way stronger than men in terms of.
Yeah, spiritually, and also I think the Bible also says that they are, obviously. And you know, I kind of agree with what you're saying, but in terms of dependence, I don't. But I know if a house or if you know, a home as a wife or as a umama, you know, you can tell with it, you know, there's a difference here.
Yeah.
Female hand is somewhere around the house.
Yeah, exactly. As I was going
Guys.
back, when you have more female into your life, but there's more women in your life, I feel like that thing becomes more powerful. That's why people who are in polygamous relationships are rich people. That's why.
Yeah, also, you know what?
There's also a problem there.
So
because
many women
that
make you
drama
rich.
Now it's derived from, I guess, back in the days, people up about this time are people that had power.
Yeah.
So if you were fit enough to do it, basically you had power to do it.
So
that's why you see them
basically, you
having-
don't have to do it.
No, if you have the power to do it, man, do it. Not
So
only
you are,
power in terms
so you
of
are
strength,
controlled. So
masculinity.
you are controlled by power, meaning that if you didn't have money, you would literally be chilled, sit
How
down and
are
be
you-
Yeah,
with
money
one
has
partner.
power. If you-
How are
Money
you
has
gonna
power,
be able
man.
to take care of your family, abaning, nabafazi,
So
nabantwana?
So
if you
money is
don't
the
have-
one that's changing you.
Not really, it doesn't change you, but at least it gives you an advantage of okay, I can't just abantwana babantu ngizoba ngidlala la.
Yes,
Oh, come on.
you see.
Guys, langkutlwisisa. Come on, Zomang, you can have one relationship
You can if you choose to.
with
Ah, if you want.
or without money.
Yes.
Yes.
Meaning
choose
money
to-
shouldn't be a factor for you to be having many partners.
It shouldn't,
should.
but at the same time, if you're gonna have many partners, then it's fair for you to be able to provide for them.
all of them,
Because
of
if
course.
umuntu uhleli kubo and they are comfortable and they are not hungry, why leave ekhaya ngiyight ngizohlala esithembini ngizowonda ngeke.
It doesn't
Okay,
make
okay. I have a
sense.
question. I have a question for the ladies. Yeah. I have a question for the ladies. Okay, let's see. I give you two scenarios.
I also have a question.
Sharp.
Lot
I
of
give you two
questions.
scenarios. Lebo. Be broke without a man, without a child, without a family. Or be in a polygamous relationship, which is not abusive, which there's love and your sister wives love you. There's no jealousy, nothing like that. Which one would you choose? Being in a polygamous relationship or being broke?
Now, I will be broadcasting. Wait, yeah, it's broadcasting, right? Yeah, broadcasting my my response. One day, not today. But Mangele, you can answer that one.
And I want the
Same
ladies on the
scenario.
couch. The
What
ladies
do
on the
you
couch.
say?
I want them to answer.
Let's hear
What
the
would I
couch.
say? I wouldn't mind having to have sister wives that
Thank you.
actually support, love, and take care of not me only, but we do that for each other.
Thank you.
Because in that way, two is always better than one in
Oh.
every scenario.
I'll
Two
get.
is always better than one. So
Oh,
having
yeah.
to have someone who's going to help
And
me
the
with
two shall
other-
become
with-
one.
with the kids or
Men and women.
endlini or with the
Yes,
husband.
yes.
It's better than having to be facing that alone, unless I don't mind facing that alone.
Oh, yes.
So I believe with having to have support, the love and the warmth of not feeling alone in the situation is better than having to be lonely, broke, no kids, and It's my preference.
Yeah, nice preference, my love.
Nice preference.
Bridget,
Couch.
same scenario. What do you say?
Kamar nipe broke. I won't be broke forever.
Exactly. There's no way you'll be broke.
Exactly.
And this scenario, it doesn't make sense.
Exactly.
For me, it doesn't hold water. It doesn't hold water. It holds a feather.
my co-host, guys, has been disagreeing with everything. But before we wrap up, I just want to get your Koke, so actually, let me start with you. What is your last word? What would you want to say? Because I know it hasn't been publicly, known, especially the polyandry practice. It's not known publicly. Would you want people to legalize? Would you want more countries to legalize it? What do you think?
The thing is that personally, if it doesn't affect you, why do you care?
Of course.
If a han wants two husbands or three or whatever, let them be.
Is she gonna pay all
Let
those
them be. Doesn't affect you.
Yes.
Why are you striking out and be like, no, it mustn't be like that because of what? It does not affect you.
Yeah.
Right.
Interesting.
Makes sense. But it affects the whole community.
But in a way,
or
it does
the
affect.
citizenship.
How does it affect you?
In the long run, let's talk about GBV. Okay, but then it's fine. Let's leave it.
And the community part, as Obakeng is saying, it affects. I believe, Uguti, like I said earlier, in you choosing whatever is good for you. As
Yeah.
I like this, I want to go with this. We should not forget Uguti, we are Abantu and sinestima, something that we have to actually protect, morals and stuff like that.
Of course.
So I might be, like you're saying, it might not be affecting you. And then Obakeng is saying, what about the community, someone who's actually watching that? It goes with what that individual wants for themselves. I can't be taking each and every drop of water and be like, okay, I want to make tea with this. No. I'm taking what's best for me. I know it's not hurting anyone else, like you're saying. And then, like you were saying, the community, what's best for you? If this what I'm doing and it doesn't work for you, then don't take it.
Yes, I think it makes sense like that, actually, the way you said it. But I want to hear from my couch there.
Habile, your final words.
From Stabile, your final words. You think should be legalized? You think people should consider it as much as they did consider polygamy? But what do you think?
It should be legalized. As like, and I'm sure everyone has their own preference.
Yes, of course.
So will go on with it. Yeah.
Of course, man. Bridget, legally legalize or no?
I've got nothing to say.
You don't have bad to say. My co-host, let me come to you. And when you've been disagreeing with everything, Jay, today, I don't know what's going on. You should be saying yes to all of them. But you haven't.
Yes.
Polyandry.
Listen, at the beginning of the episode, I said yes to your imagination, except for when you brought men into it.
Of course, you're disagreeing with the topic. You agreed to the nice mentions and stuff.
Not necessarily disagreeing to it. What I like about her, it's sometimes as a person, you need to have a backbone. No matter the way into ifuna, and then you just still stand on what you feel and what you believe in.
Yeah,
that's what I like about her.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Guys, I stand my ground. I stand on what I believe. And definitely polygamy, polyandry, it's your choice as an individual. And if you have morals and whatever that is guiding you, that is governing your way of life and how you live, follow that, man. If it works for you, follow that. I guess that's my conclusion when it comes to this topic. It's been beautiful. It's been great. My beautiful guests, thank you so much.
It's a pleasure.
My panelists, thank you. It's been amazing. My wonderful host.
Absolutely, man. And these are all our opinions and views. But if you have anything to discuss with us that you feel like we've missed and it's very important, comment down in the comment section below. Let's talk about it. Let's discuss it. Thank you so much, guys, for having me. Thank you, my guests. Thank you so much, my panelists.
It's Freshly Baked Podcast.
Freshly Baked Podcast.
Woo! And we are. Cheers.
Out.
Shout out to you guys, man.